This video shows a new method to make large solar cookers cheaply, and if enough people know about it, it can probably save some lives in refugee camps and make lives a whole lot better in many poorer countries around the world. Please take a good close look at it and let it be known to other people. Thank you. The device shown is for drawing a parabolic dome. There's a central post and bar, and on that central post there's a saddle which slides in and out, and there is a string attached to the saddle, and the string goes up through a little eye hole in the top of the slider bar and is attached to the central post at the other end. The spring keeps the slider bar taut. No matter what position it's in, it's held taut by the spring, and the tip of the slider bar, as it goes closer to the central bar, describes a parabolic curve. And this is very important. The central bar turns, can rotate, and this means the parabolic curve can be formed into a dome. This is extremely important too. The next little video shows me using a very similar device to make a parabolic dish. So please look and imagine the device, instead of making a dish, making a dome, and you can probably see the potential. Thank you.
So here we have the little tracker. You go round in a circle and it's just touching, just a little bit more than touching here, and you go in a little and this drops down. It's got a little bit of grit in it, so it doesn't drop down so good, but there we go. So I've got to take a little off here, and I do that with the trowel. Just push it down, push it around a bit. It seems to work quite well. This trowel has a round edge, so it can basically do quite a lot of curves. You know, you hold it like this, you've got a different curve then. And so all I'm doing is I'm moving material around. See, here I have to add more, but I'm just hydrating more clay at the moment. So, and over here had to add a little more too. So it'll be another 1 to 2 wheelbarrows before it's done.
Next little video presumes that you have made your dome and shows you how to cut your foil back cardboard on top of the dome.
So this is a piece of letter size paper. This is a globe. I couldn't find any parabolic dome, so I'm going to use a globe instead. So we're going to save the world with this. So it's a letter size piece of paper. There's a couple of 2 concentric circles marked in it, and radial cuts marked. I haven't made the cuts yet. So here we have the cuts have been made on the red marks, and I shall now there's my globe. I'm just going to cover the world with the piece. Here you can see the globe being saved by this idea. Anyway, the cuts have been made, and in the real world you would, along the cut, you would have an outside piece and an inside piece, and you would just cut again along here, and this would take away a little section of the paper, or the silver backed paper, or the aluminum backed paper. and the same on this line here. The paper overlaps a little, and you would simply cut along here, and the piece under that was the underlap piece would be cut out right to the end. And then so you would have probably 3 rings, 2 or 3 rings around it, just to hold it down into place. And you do your cuts, and do your cut along here too. You just cut along the line, and you're cutting off a tiny piece, which is people do this, do a mathematical figuring out to do parabolas, but if you just do the dome, there's no mathematics involved. You just cut along the lines that you made. You don't even have to, with these cuts, you can just as easily probably do it by eye as you know, depending on how bendable your material is. And here's one that's up, so you just place it down and do your cut along the line, and then the entire thing gets taped together in the, well, this is you know, a semicircle, but with or a half dome, but in the parabolic dome it would be the same idea, and it's pretty simple, but you would have your solar cooker when you turn it upside down with the perfect parabolic shape already made, just by having a parabolic dome in your town or village, wherever it may be. Thank you.
So I'm not asking for money from anybody. I'm asking people to spend a little of their time to prove this concept and drive the idea forward and into use, and basically to help people. Thank you.